Hey y'all, welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I am your host, Lisa Rose Brooks, and we're joined by our wonderful, sexy, talented co-host, Pharaoh Famous Brooks.
Amen.
I know
Now,
that's right.
Lisa, just to clear it up, I'm Pharaoh Famous Brooks. F-A-G.
Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
Okay.
Yes, mamas. It's giving Atlanta, Georgia over here. It's giving the real Brookses.
Oh, I wouldn't say the real Brooks because I can't name a list of your accomplishments, but
I could.
What, getting out second in Drag Race?
Being on Drag Race.
And then your daughter getting third, maybe third out in Drag Race. Not second. Getting second out in Drag Race.
Second out in Drag Race.
Phoenix going home also second. Didn't they both go home second or third?
That
is the Brooks legacy on Drag Race.
The Brooks legacy is not winning a Drag Race season, and so is the Dallas Brooks legacy is not winning a Drag Race season.
Okay, that's until I step into the room. Okay, but I'm gonna let you have it.
We'll wait.
Let you have it.
We'll wait.
Gerson Ron said, "I hope today Pharaoh is also drunk."
Pharaoh is not drunk today.
Are we sure?
This time we're sure. Last time we were not sure. Last time we were.
I was sure last time.
You didn't know anything, bitch.
Oh, I clocked your tea, baby. I did.
Know shit. But we're not drunk today. We're just very, very fishy. I feel like I'm giving Georges today. I'm giving really pristine. I think the mug is mugging. This is not with makeup on, y'all. This is just how I look. So get into it.
Well, is it mugging or do you look like you got mugged?
It's muggy.
Do you look like a mugger with this bandana on?
Actually,
you look like something else.
I'm the mugger.
You're the
mugger. I'm mugging bitches with a look.
You're the Nick. That's what you are.
And you're a look. Sir.
You're there, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So I agree with this comment. Alessandra says, "Tell me why Carrie suddenly has shooters now. Where have all of the Carrie Colby stands come from?"
Carrie Colby stands are just Mistress Isabel Brooks ops. Mistress Isabel Brooks has a bunch of haters coming out of the woodwork who people just hate what she's doing, and she's doing this, and I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. Now all of a sudden,
I don't like it.
Bitch, why are we standing at Carrie when she was saying, you know what? I'm not gonna get into what she was saying.
There's a lot of people who were on Twitter defending her when the season first started, because a few people had brought that up, and I kept seeing people being like, "Oh no, like I don't know why I should hold it over her head, this and this." So there's a lot of people who are willing to basically accept that she is overthinking those things. I feel like based on some of the conversations she had, I would assume she's overthinking those things. I would hope so, especially with the platform she has. But I hate when people like try to hold someone from not being, taking accountability. Like at the end of the day, she said those words. They were very harming words. And if she is to get critiqued for that for a while, then that's going to happen because she should never even open her mouth to say that ignorant ass shit.
What kills me is the people defending her are moral police who claim everything that Mistress is doing and Lydia has done and these people in the season and George's that they're being morally incorrect and morally wrong for the way they're playing the game. But when we get into real morals about real shit that matters, not about benefactress badges, y'all are all of a sudden lost and confused.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really give a fuck about morality when it comes to a competition show, especially a competition show that was, the rules are set up for there to be competition to get these points any way you can. It's so funny how in every like social strategy type of situation, you have these people that try to find the morality in it. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of Big Brother. I'm a fan of Survivor, bitch. I've watched several. I'm afraid of the Traitors. Like, this is how these games go. And there's always going to be that one person like, oh, that's so wrong. That's not how you play the game. You play the game to get to the furthest in the competition. And as you can see, Mistress, Georges, and Lydia all passed through because they weren't acting stupid and they were playing the fucking game. That's what you have to do. You have to play the game. And if you don't play the game, especially when other people are around there doing it, then you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna look stupid standing on this high horse of morality and dignity for what? To go home?
Nothing.
You know?
It's,
And I'm
it's not
sorry,
even
I
worth
love
it.
Mistress. Nothing that anyone says is gonna make me hate Mistress. I love her. I'm sorry. She's bringing good TV. And also too, it's like it annoys me because it's like, what do you want these queens to give? Like, Mistress isn't doing any personal attacks. Mistress isn't talking about people's faces or the way they're built or any like under what is it? Not under the table. Low cut blows. What is it?
Yeah. Low blows.
Low blows. She's not taking any
Mhm.
like random low blows. It's all within the spectrum of the competition. And if y'all
Exactly.
don't even like mess when it's in the competition, then when do y'all want mess on Drag Race? Like,
Literally.
this is the, I think, perfect type of television drama that we don't get because people are too scared of being problematic. Imagine like look at the backlash Mistress is getting for giving us one of the best brackets this season so far, some of the best
Literally.
episodes in an all-star Drag Race season. Like, this
Literally.
is entertaining. At the end of the day, you know it's entertaining because even if you don't like it, you're still talking about it. Like,
All over Twitter.
if you feel the need to get online, drag Mistress, get in the comments and drag Mistress, that just shows how relevant that she is and what she's doing is working. Because whether you like her or love her, you're talking about it. And that's the point, for us to be able to talk about it, to get upset, to get happy, to get mad. But I just think when it goes to a place of like, oh, I can't stand you anymore, and this, and this, and I don't know why you're acting like this. Like, first of all, I think it comes from a place of entitlement. You don't know these people are going to be morally unjust. I don't know Mistress from a can of paint. I don't know her personally. Why would I be if she does something that's untrustworthy? I don't know her. The problem is y'all put people on these standards and these totem poles, and you get confused when they do something that you don't like. You don't know these people. Don't stand people on the TV show. Period. You don't know them. You shouldn't really be worshiping or standing anyone to that extent. But like, you coming online and being like, I'm not going to support you anymore, Mistress. I don't think she gives a damn. You coming online saying, "Oh, you're ruining your legacy and you're making so many other queens mad." I don't think she gives a damn.
She don't.
And why should she give a damn when she went on the television show and brought us good TV? Like, at the end of the day, it's good TV. And I don't think she did anything malicious. Like, malicious would be, we've seen maliciousness on reality TV. This is not malicious. She was playing the game, period.
Literally. That's the issue, is that people really try to put these games into the moral compass of the world and when there's real shit going on and real things we need to get into. Like M says in the chat, when you get down to it, Mistress is very messy, but she also uses her platform to speak on social issues, real social issues. There was nothing that occurred in this season that Mistress did that has something to do with real moral beliefs, real moral values, real moral ethics, real moral conversations, unlike people like Harry Kobe, who y'all are defending. I really think the issue is that y'all are in love with the show, which is wonderful. Love this show. This is a great show down. But y'all get so invested with the characters in it that you start feeling like what people do to those people are morally wrong. Nothing Mistress did is morally wrong. Like Lee said, there were no low blows. Mistress didn't call anybody out of their name in that type of way. Like, it was all within the confines of the game. I knew this fake ass girl was going to do this within the game. I knew she was going to be fake within the game. I knew this, and that within the game. I'm going to pin this person against each other within the game. Nothing that she did had to do with anything real. It was not about anything where you had to vote for someone. It didn't have anything to do with politics. It didn't have anything to do with real life and people being bigoted against. Nothing. So when y'all start talking about morals and it's wrong and she shouldn't do this and she's a bad person, what a part of it is a bad person? What a part of it is morally wrong? What part of this affects a group of people negatively? What a part of this affects an entire community in a way that we're oh no, now that she took a badge from Carrie Colby, oh no, the whole group of the Colby Foundation is gonna crack. Like, what's happening? Like, nothing she's doing is affecting anything because she's not doing anything wrong in that way.
Because from what I'm seeing, Carrie is mainly upset that she feels like she didn't rightfully get her points to be in the top spot. First of all,
like, what? No shade.
Like,
but what?
Did you expect Mistress to give up her spot in the top just so you can go to the top? That's not how this works, Carrie. And no shade, Carrie, you have not been eating the girls up like that. If you were in the top 3, it would be unearned. Literally unearned. You were going to be in the top 3 because people were upset that Mistress was going to be in the top. The only reason why you got Carrie and Nicole Page Brooks points is because they wanted to make sure Mistress was out of it. You thought that Mistress was going to give you the point. She didn't, and now you're mad. And then she goes home and she's complaining to Sasha Colby, and Sasha Colby blocking Mistress. I really don't give a damn about any of that drama. I just find it interesting that Sasha can block Mistress, but she ain't blocking Carrie. When Carrie got on Twitter, literally agreeing with goddamn right-wing politicians about trans rights when she is a trans woman.
Ooh, clock that T.
So, like you said, if we're gonna talk about morality, let's get into morality. But these same people are defending Carrie, saying she's changed, saying she's learned, and we're all eating Mistress up. I'm not gonna partake in it. I mean, even if Carrie was doing this, I wasn't gonna partake. Tina could be doing this, bitch. It's entertaining. And the thing is that when are we gonna draw the line between something is just entertaining and we can have a fun time talking about it versus all of a sudden this is an evil person that basically deserves to be bullied and ridiculed? It's stupid. Right. It's so stupid. And I'm happy that Mistress is someone who just doesn't care, because this is going to blow over. People who don't care, it usually blows over within, I would say, like a few months or so. And I like that she has that mindset about it, because at the end of the day, people are just being sensitive and weird as fuck. Like, this is not anything serious. This is not the worst we've seen on Drag Race. We've seen some pretty crazy shit, and y'all not dragging them. Also, Georges and Lydia fall into that boat, and I don't see them getting dragged like that. Why is Mistress getting the brunt end? I will say Mistress was definitely the main one doing the shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Head honcho.
But at the same time, I don't see anyone dragging Georges and Lydia, and they was right there with the okie doke as well. So you know what I mean? It's not like she just convinced these other girls to do it with her. No, they were doing it with her because they also wanted to move forward in the competition. So it's just there's so many like nuances to it, but it's just I wish people would just enjoy the good TV. Period.
I agree. Just enjoy the show.
Even like I don't mind you being annoyed. Like, I can 100% how you would see how Mistress Isabel is annoying, and I'm not gonna drag you for thinking she's annoying. She is annoying, you know. Period. But to say that go on this rampage that she's evil and she's nasty, I just don't think that's necessary. Like, I'm thinking back in Big Brother, Angela and Tucker. I wasn't fond of Angela or Tucker like that, but I can acknowledge that it was good TV. I can when they were bringing good TV, bitch, I was sitting there seated and I was laughing along with everyone else, but I also acknowledged that they annoyed me. And I think it can have both ways, but I'm not in Angela's comments talking about some you nasty D, why did you do this? It just, I feel like it gets to a level of like, why do you care that much?
Who gives a fuck? Who cares that Mistress prevented Carrie from getting a benefactor's badge? Who gives a fuck? This is a made up point in a made up show for RuPaul to see his favorite drag queens move forward. That's what this is.
Going to be the top 3 regardless.
It was going to be the top 3 regardless, baby. This is RuPaul's Drag Race. And if you feel like Mistress Isabel just went against everything that RuPaul's Drag Race was, then she wouldn't have moved forward, because it's RuPaul's Drag Race. So the fact that RuPaul let the girl move forward, y'all need to wrap it up, baby. RuPaul called Mistress back after Mistress was acting a fool on her first season. RuPaul saw all this happen and is probably going to call Mistress back again. She's giving TV. She's going to get on a TV show. She's going to get other deals. This is a reality TV show at the end of the day. I don't know what y'all think this is. I don't know if y'all think this is y'all idols. This is RuPaul
Best Friends Race. Where are the days when we made fun of bitches that thought it was RuPaul Best Friends Race? This is not that. Especially the All-Stars versions, they literally pumped in a social strategy element. I'm sorry if you don't understand what social strategy is, but truly it involves lying, manipulating, backstabbing. That's what you have to do. That's why the winners of these shows do that.
But what gets me is one of the most popular seasons of the show was full of people who were backstabbing and who were not playing RuPaul's Best Friends. Most of the popular seasons are the ones where people aren't friends and playing Best Friends race, and we're evening out the points. Did y'all want them to just even out the points? What did y'all want them to do? I'm wondering. Did you want Mistress to just even out the points and everyone just have even points? Because y'all didn't want that back when Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards was arguing. Y'all didn't want them to even shit out. Y'all liked it when they were arguing. Y'all liked it when y'all didn't like Roxy Andrews.
But that's the thing. Back then they got dragged too. It's just, I think social media has heightened everything and it's made everyone be able to have this opinion. Because back then the girls were getting ate up too. But the way people are, and I hate that people are like this, those seasons have to get enjoyed on a larger scale as the time goes on. See, people don't find offense to watching back and seeing people be messy, be nasty, and be
entertainment when you watch it.
It's entertaining. But when you're watching it in the moment, people have all these opinions and they let that just like take over their opinion. And I feel like I said, it's one thing to have an opinion, but baby, I am so dual-minded with this stuff. Like, I'm thinking about season 17. I was dragging Jules.
Yeah,
I was dragging the fuck out of Jules Sparkles the week on your nerve. And by the end of it, I was singing her praises all of the time. It's because that should be how this is. It should be enjoyable on the level of, I hate this bitch, so why should you do this? Da, 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 da. And then when it's over, bitch, it's over. Girl, you ate that, mistress. Like, girl, you really brought it. Like, I was so mad, but I'm happy that you made me mad because that is what made this entertaining. So at the end of the day, y'all are entertained. Like, even if you're negatively speaking on it, you're clearly entertained because you have something to say. You would have nothing to say if you weren't entertained.
Period.
Child.
That's right.
That's my thoughts on that. We're mistress shooters over here, baby. So if you're anti-mistress, baby, you may be mad with us today. Girl, catch us back on the purple bracket because child. Let's go ahead and get into this episode or whatever, girl. Starting with these most valuable queen points. Okay.
Girl.
Child. So we open up with Tina talking about something. She wants to right the wrongs of what mistress did because she wants to play with honor and integrity and loyalty and best friendship any goddamn ways.
This is what gets
what, girl?
Go explain what happens because I'm gonna comment on what happens, child.
So Nicole goes and she gives her point to Curry Kobe. Curry Kobe goes, she gives her point to Lydia Booty Hole Collins. Tina goes and she gives her point to Nicole Paige Brooks. The girls are passing around. Everybody has around. A point. Now, Lydia Mastermind B. Collins said, well, I'm playing a game and I plan on getting to that next round. So she said, well, Miss Curry Kobe, I'm going to give my point to you. Now, this is where you really have to clock the T. This is where you really have to clock the T. The only reason why Lydia gave that point to Carrie is because her and Carrie made that deal. By Carrie making that deal, she knows that by her getting this point, it takes away a point from Tina. Does she give a damn? Does she care? I bet the fuck she doesn't because you got a point. But loyalty and integrity, and they're being mean, and they're being this, and this. Girl, y'all don't give a fuck about that shit. You're mad when you can't do it. And that's what it comes down to. Bitches be mad when they can't do it or when they're not benefiting from it or when they're not smart enough to do it as well. Y'all are all playing the game to a certain extent, girl. Wake the fuck up.
Clock that T, because that's exactly what I was finna say. Tina did all of this hoopla, and then she was angry when she didn't get a point. She had a diary room confessional where she was mad and annoyed that the girls didn't even it out and give her a point. And it's like, baby, you're mad when literally everyone was telling you to play the game. You didn't want to play the game. Carrie Kobe's playing the game. She's getting her points. And then that's the thing. Like you said, Carrie Kobe was mad last week. This week, she happy. She didn't have not one comment on what happened in this situation when it was the same thing that happened in the last situation.
She was getting all the points, even at the end. The only reason why you were getting points at the end is to knock mistress down. Is that fair? Is it fair that the bitch who ate all three of y'all up is not going to go to top three because y'all are mad? Is that fair? Is that moral and just? Oh, because the thing is, bitches want to be the judge and the jury, okay? You can't be the one to judge someone and then take action as to what you believe they deserve. So now people think mistress is a bully, so now they want to bully mistress because they feel like that's what she deserves. That's not how life works. And you see how your face got played in? You bitches thought that she was going to keep her out of the top three, and she ate you hoes up. Because at the end of the day, she's always been smarter than you hoes, which is why y'all are mad.
That's why they mad. It's really because it truly is not about what they're claiming. They're trying to. The reason they wanted it to be about fairness and equity and is because they thought the fairness and equity was going to benefit them. And then when it didn't, they immediately was okay with it not being fair and equity, because if Carrie Kobe was a real bad bitch and she stood on business, she would have been like, I don't like that she gave me that second point because she should have gave it to Tina because I care about fairness and equity, like I said last round when two people were getting 2 points. So do you care about fairness and equity, or do you care about you getting the points?
They care about getting the point.
We all know the answer.
Not getting the point. Girl.
We all know the answer. But that's the thing. All the girls mad at Mistress Isabel Brooks. Why you're not mad at Carrie Kobe for not wanting it to be fair?
Right. I don't want the point. You should give your point to Tina.
She should have.
No, I don't want it.
Because that's not fair. That's nasty. That's nasty that she made it. She literally forced Lydia into a deal last round. We saw her have that conversation with Lydia to manipulate Lydia. She was manipulating Lydia into having this deal so she can get all the points to herself. And it's like, if we're going to be mad at people manipulating people into deals, why aren't we mad at people manipulating people into deals? That's exactly what the fuck Carrie did. Now, did she do it in a less forward way? Yes, but I would just call that a scary version of Mistress Isabel Brooks. Mistress don't give a fuck. Mistress gonna say it in front of your face. Carrie did that sneaky shit, went to the corner, pulled Lydia, got her point, and moved forward. And honestly, I support Carrie for getting her point. Get your points, girl. She literally almost made it on to the next round because she's actually playing the game. Tina motherfucking West. What's her name?
Tina West?
No, what's her name?
Not to mix her with Nina West.
What is her name?
Tina Burner.
Oh my God! Tina West ass, Tina Burner ass needs to get her head in the game, because now she's out of the game, and people in the chat were saying it earlier. Honestly, if anyone else deserved it, it was Tina, not Carrie, and that's 1,000% sure. That's 1,000% true, and she could have got the points if she wanted to play the game, but instead she wants to. I don't think we should play the point. My thing is, chat. This goes out to the girls who has a problem with everybody distributing the points weird. Why do y'all think the points exist? If they were supposed to give out the points evenly, the points would genuinely not matter, because everyone would get 1 point each round and it would cancel out. So what the fuck is the point of the points if RuPaul doesn't want them to distribute it unequally? Is everybody okay? Let's move forward. Not being including Tina Burner. Mainly Tina Burner. Are you dumb?
No, but we're sisters. You're supposed to look out for your sisters.
Why? That's another question. Why are we not sisters? Because I gave somebody else a point. That's not me not being your sister. I gave her the point. I didn't give you the point.
And that's what Mistress be saying. Like, it doesn't mean we're not cool. I'm just playing a game.
The fuck? I'm supposed to be giving points.
If you land on my property in Monopoly and I take all your money and I bankrupt you, is that immoral? Is that unjust?
It's literally giving. If RuPaul said the twist of the season was Uno, and Mistress was making sure she Uno reversed everybody would be mad about it. That's what it's giving. It's giving everybody on Twitter would be mad. Why did Mistress Isabel tell Lydia to skip Nicole Paige Brooks and Carrie Colby? Why is she telling her to skip and reverse them all day? Every episode is her trying to get people to skip them in Uno. That's how y'all sound. Duh. Why would she want them to not get skipped in Uno? She wants them to win Uno.
But we're talking to people who some of them also get mad when the traitors are traitorous and the traitors.
You're right.
Like, these are the people.
Maybe All Stars isn't for y'all. Maybe y'all just need to watch
Social Strategy isn't for people, and that's the problem. People don't need to watch social strategy shows. And All Stars, every single iteration has been a social strategy version of the game.
Yeah, they should just watch the flagship. I genuinely feel like instead of getting mad at Mistress, and even if you were mad at, some people might have been mad at Carrie, some people might have been mad at Lydia, some people might have been mad at Georges. But my thing is, I don't remember people being super mad at Aja and them, and they was doing the same thing last bracket. But anyways, it seemed like a lot of heat is on Mistress when bitches was doing this all season. But anyway,
well, when you're that girl, you cause all this conversation.
That's true. I just feel like if y'all are mad at it, I think y'all should more so be mad at the format. The fact that this isn't even an option for Mistress. Be mad at Ru. Like, just watch the normal version. And don't watch All Stars, because you clearly don't like the format. You don't like the idea that people could get points over other people. You don't like that. So don't watch this version, or shut up. Because why are you bullying Mistress for the version she was put in? This was what was required.
And she ate it the fuck up. Should we be mad? But basically, Tina is pressed. But Tina is a liar. So in the diary room, she's being big. She's being a big diary room gangster. But in person, she's like, "Well, I'm not high. I mean, y'all are just playing the game." And it's like, "Girl, you're mad. You're mad. Just say you're mad, girl." And basically, Leah says she's trying to win, but she doesn't want Tina to think that. She doesn't want Tina to be as close to her on the leaderboard. If she were to give her a point, that helps Tina. We're here to play a game. Why the fuck would I do that?
Exactly.
So let's make it make sense. You're not going to do that. So at the beginning of the week, the leaderboard stands. Georges and Mistress are in first with 4.5. Lydia is third with 4. You have Carrie next with Tina tied for 2, and then Nicole Paige Brooks last with 1. And this is her first point, child. It's a mess. It's a mess. So the next day we get to the workroom, and basically Tina brings up the fact that they thought they were playing fair. We thought the girls were here to uplift each other. We thought it was giving congenial, like what happened. And she was like, well, this really changes the way I see Lydia. And like, this is where it gets weird, because if you and Lydia bonded on personal things, how the fuck is her in this game changing anything? Like, at the end of the day, you formed a connection with her, so now you're assuming she's playing the game for you, but she has other connections. So either you were going to get played, or they were going to get played, or Carrie was going to get played. Like, the thing is that I think this is an example of people really prioritizing themselves. Like, you're upset that you're not being protected, you're not being looked after, and that's a valid point. But if you look at it from that small scope, it's like, well, this feels like a personal attack, when in reality, this is a game.
Exactly.
This is a game. If all of your, like I said, in Monopoly, if all your property get bought the fuck up because you're bankrupt, are you going to be, well, no one's caring about me. Why don't y'all care about me? Why don't y'all care about me keeping my money and keeping my properties? Why don't y'all care? It's the game. It's not
It's the
about
game.
your feelings right now. It's about what can I do to get to the top spot. And bitch, we're not that close for real. I just met you, ho.
Really, I feel like that's the issue, is that they're not conceptualizing that this is a game, and people like Mistress and even Aja, even Georges, even
Our
Lydia
players.
are able to conceptualize that at the end of the day, this is my chance to get to the end of the game and win RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a competition. It is not it's not RuPaul's best friend race. It's not, and it has never been that, even on the regular version. But I feel like here it just gets more heightened to where people like Tina aren't able to comprehend that she's not just sitting here with a bunch of friends. I think in Tina's mind, she's on the road on tour with a bunch of friends, and she's confused why are we on tour and you're prioritizing her and her when we're all sisters on tour. Bitch, this is not tour. This is the actual RuPaul's Drag Race
$200,000, bitch.
10. We are playing a game, baby. We are not just sitting here dilly-dallying. So I don't understand. And I don't like that she claimed that this made her see Lydia differently, because you shouldn't see Lydia differently. Lydia didn't change as a person at all. All she did was give a badge to Carrie. She gave a benefactor's badge to Carrie, and now you think Lydia is a whole totally terrible different person?
Like, girl, you would have think
what are you talking about?
Kill somebody. Like, calm down. But and then basically Lydia tries to cut her off, like, girl, what are you talking about? And Tina was like, let me finish. Hold on.
Right.
You know, I don't think we should cut each other off. And it's like, girl, that's what I don't like about Tina this season, because she be pressed as fuck, but then she don't want to seem pressed because she feel like that's the wrong thing to do. So it comes out in these little ways, you know. And it's like, girl, you're pressed. Just say you're pressed. Just say you're mad, and then get the fuck over it. That's one thing I'll give Carrie. Carrie, she wasn't all openly pissed off and mad like that. It was given very much, okay, I'm gonna be peaceful and congenial, because at the end of the day, you can't get mad that you're stupid.
Exactly. Shout out to Amarosa in the chat. Amarosa says, just got back from performing at Pride. Oh, that is so fun, queen.
I know that's my Amarosa, bitch.
Period. So glad I made it.
A Pride parade. We should go.
You want to go?
We should.
It's next week.
Is it? Okay, that's
it's at Fair Park. It's at the fair.
You gonna go?
Yeah.
Period.
We gonna go. I know that's right.
Well, I wasn't thinking it was next week, but I forgot we're actually in Pride Month.
Oh, we here. It's Pride Month, baby.
It's Pride Month, bitch.
Now her legs hurt. Yes, no. You're literally out there walking all day, but performing there as well is kind of crazy. Shout out to you. Shout out to the performers. Shout out to the queens. Period. Boom. Oh, they asking us to vlog now. Hold on, y'all. We just talking. We don't be going out like that. We staying
that would be fun though. I feel like we need to do gay stuff.
I think I actually want to go. I'm just like,
I would want to do it. I would want to go to a drag show though.
That's fun. They have those here too.
I would definitely want to do something like that. I want to go watch the Davenports.
Period. Shout out to Isabel. Isabel says Drag Race is not my thing, but I'm seated. Period. BGC 7 rise. Everybody go vote Bad Girls Club season 7 on the motherfucking.
Go vote that, please.
In the link in the motherfucking description. Period.
But everyone but Tina was playing the game, which I appreciate about this bracket. This bracket, before we continue, so fucking good. Like, these 3 episodes are fucking phenomenal. Like, I want all 6 of them to continue in the competition. Like, can we just watch them? Can we just watch them?
I needed them on all of the episodes. This
literally though, like, they're so entertaining, and damn, like, I feel like, are these the only 6 that's gonna give it up like that? Because now we don't even have all 6 of them. It's only 3.
It's only 3 of them. And then the next bracket, I'm not hopeful for the next bracket. Orange was a cute starter. This was amazing with this pink bracket, but the purple bracket, I'm like, how can y'all live up to this? No, y'all can't
follow up to this. But that's why I think they put them in the center. They were like, these are gonna be the main bitches that get shit popping. Let's put them in the middle of the season to keep the girls watching. And then hopefully they stay around for purple bracket. And well, we have to, but most people, I don't see it happening for real.
Right.
But such a good bracket. Also, I just feel like, because All Stars for me is usually pretty boring. But this has been so good. This feels like a regular season. How like dramatic and things are. Like, these have been some of the biggest moves in Drag Race All Stars history. I feel like these moves have been so manipulative and backstabby. Like, I live for it. I live because that is what. I mean, I've said this before. Like, I hate that these twists are created and the queens don't play into them. Like,
exactly,
these girls are playing into them, and look how good of TV is making it. Like, this is what the producers want. They literally create these twists to make these moments, and it almost never happens. And now it's happening.
Everybody say thank you, Mistress. Shout out to Huda in the chat. Huda, you know, the first time I've seen that your name is from Love Island season 7. And now here it is again. I love that for you. I want MPBFAG to be the queen that returns. Me and Lee were saying the same. Well, I was telling Lee the same thing because I stand Nicole Paige Brooks. I'm literally in the Brooks family from Atlanta, Georgia. Like, oh my God, I love her down. So I want her to return real bad. She's so fucking entertaining. Like when y'all were standing her and I said her outfit was ugly and y'all were like, no, not too much, not too much, not too much. I get it. Because not too much. But her outfits are ugly. Like, I get it. We were both right.
But she knows it too. She knows that she is not competing with the girls, okay?
Yeah.
No shade. It's no
shade.
A
graceful queen. A graceful, smart cross-dresser.
Period.
But
basically, Lydia apologizes, but she's just like, it's a game at the end of the day. And, you know, I wasn't trying to use this strategy against you. And Tina taking it all personally, saying, but the strategy was used against me. You know, that's basically what you did so that you could have more points. And it's like, once again, I definitely get the frustration, but it's not that personal. It truly isn't. Like, you should have been playing. You weren't making any deals. You weren't making any alliances. When we all were saying that you had an alliance with Lydia, she was like, oh, no, it's not an alliance. It's an agreement, and it's a pre-alliance to the alliance. Like, baby, you didn't make an alliance. That's your problem.
And I feel like if it's okay if you don't want to play that way, I personally don't give that much of a damn, especially in Drag Race. Drag Race is a little different than an actual social strategy show, so I'll give her that. So her not wanting to play that way, I kind of don't care. You lose. But her getting annoyed and mad that other people do is what throws me off, because you know other people are playing that way. You know that that's a possibility. You're choosing not to do it yourself, and then you need to be okay with everything that occurs to you, in my opinion. I would. If I'm like, you know what? I'm going to personally decide not to do that. Y'all do what y'all want. If they did what they want, how can I be mad at them? I don't want to play this way. You can't force everybody else around you to do what you do. That's very self-centered, I feel, for her to expect everyone else to play like how she wants to play. Everyone is not Tina Burner. Everyone is not want to or going to play like Tina Burner. I don't care if she thinks she's more morally just or not than Lydia and da-da-da-da, but all of y'all are at the same Pride events, baby. Y'all are all the same morally just queens. Literally. You're just losing.
Loser. And Mistress, of course, Mistress is just so randomly messy.
She's messy at every turn.
For
she
no reason. So she goes, basically, Tina and Lydia were going to do the same things that we did to y'all out loud. And Tina's like, baby, that's not true. You came up with the plan, and Lydia was considering it, baby. Tina was throwing everybody under the bus. She didn't give a damn. And here go Carrie. Wow, really? Because you do seem a little heated right now. A dummy. Like Carrie has been a dummy this entire bracket, and you want me to feel bad because you're dumb, Carrie? I mean, we knew you was dumb when you was tweeting that goddamn anti-trans shit on your timeline. But now you're really an idiot.
Damn. Yeah, she's actually very stupid. But it's even funny on Carrie. I would rather you be stupid and silly than mad about nothing, Tina. No shade. But Carrie need to shut up. And why did Mistress lie? Mistress literally lied. That did not happen. And then she laughed about lying. That was crazy.
She doesn't give it that. All she does is drop lies just to get them like mixy. And it always works.
Literally.
Just does. Because they're literally.
Why does it work every time?
Like Nicole Paige Brooks, it works for her because she's not paying attention. She doesn't give a damn. Yeah. Tina, it works because Tina is so caught up in this trying to be integral and loyal, and you're just naive. Like you literally don't know what you're doing. And then Carrie is just straight up dumb. Like just straight up dumb.
Yep.
But next, basically, Lydia says there was no real contemplation. She wasn't actually considering it, but I think Lydia definitely was because she'd be playing the game. And here goes Tina. Tina is like really hot right here. She's like, so you're going to just sit there and let them lie? You're just going to let them lie in your face like that? Like, I don't get it. And Lydia's like, girl, it's a game. What are you doing? It's literally just a game.
Literally just a game.
This extra. So then RuPaul comes in and he introduces the Maxi Challenge. It is a movie that he created called Star Booty.
Star Booty.
And it's actually a real movie.
Booty. About what again? I'm wondering.
I don't know what it's about.
Stars and booties? Let me look it up actually. Star Booty. Do you like the fact that but it's kind of a rusical because it literally is a rusical. This one just is the actual real movie, which is interesting. Star Booty. Booty, a 2007 movie. RuPaul plays a secret agent called Star Booty. She teams up with it's literally what the musical was about. She teams up with another drag queen agent to fight the evil Anaka Manners. I know that's right. It's giving like Austin Powers. Like it's giving like comedy spy comedy. I love that for her. Period. I know that's right.
And essentially, it's going to be starring Rue, and then all of the queens will have to play in these different squads. You have a hero team and a villain team, and they're going to do a rusical. I thought it was a really cute rusical. We'll talk about it more when we get there, but this was a fun little challenge.
It was
better than most.
It definitely was. I enjoy musicals usually.
All right, and then we go back to the workroom. Essentially, they're assigning roles. Mistress mentions that she wants all the flops in the same group because she knows
Mistress is assigning roles.
Literally,
that's what's happening.
Literally. So basically, we get to the booty squad. It has Tina, Nicole Page Brooks, and Carrie, and we have the villainous agents of Puss, which is Mistress, Lydia, and Georges. And it's so funny because when they're deciding, all three of them just quickly pick their roles. I feel like they weren't even reading. They just thought they were all in the same group. Oh, I fit this. Oh, I fit this. Oh, and I love this character. So yeah, we just ate that up. I guess we're all together. Oh, I guess we're just all together. Like, y'all not slick.
They knew exactly what they was doing. But honestly, real, because I would not want to be in a no shade, but I wouldn't want to be in a group with flops. If it was me personally, and I saw Nicole Page Brooks to my left and Carrie Colby to my right, I would have ran. I am not trying to be in a group with them. We're gonna flop and lose. Ciao, boo. And
so
Mistress really manipulated.
They pick their roles and they get grouped up. Carrie, on the other hand, is like, well, no, one of the roles I believe that Lydia has is something that she wants to do. And Lydia is like, well, I'm not giving it up, no shade. But Mistress pushes another role. She's like, Carrie, I think you'd be great with the beauty role. Like, that's more your style. And Carrie is like, I know what Mistress is doing, but I think it's best to lean into it so it will make Mistress less competitive. Mind you, this is the same girl that was like, it's a roast, but I'm not going to actually say anyone's name. Like, does she be hearing herself? Like, the fact that she's trying to manipulate you shows you that she's hella competitive. Like, that is a sign that she's competitive as fuck. And you're sitting here, oh, I'm just going to lean into it. So you're going to do exactly what she wants. You're just doing what she wants. You're not eating up anything. You're doing what she wants. And now you flop. Now, if you could have tried to steal that role from Lydia, then you could have been with the bad bitches. And maybe it could have been a different week for you. But no, that's the thing. It's like, Mistress, y'all made it easy for Mistress.
They literally made it easy for her. It's weird because they all know what she's doing and they just let her do it and then complain about it later. What the fuck? But we move.
So basically, the girls are getting their roles together. Then they have to go do their choreography and vocal recording. We see that Mistress was struggling bad. She wasn't able to really get the dancing together or the vocals. I thought it was propaganda and AI. It was definitely given. They want us to think Mistress is just going to flop and she's going to go home. I wasn't standing by. I knew my girl was good.
She's not good at performing. I actually hate watching her perform because she's not a bad performer. She just thinks she's a bad performer, so then she doesn't put all of her energy into it. And it's like, girl, you could be an amazing performer. She was hitting all of the notes, and in the actual musical, she was hitting all of the cues just like the other two girls, but she was just lacking the energy. Looked like she didn't feel like she actually was confident in what she was doing. And I hate when she gets into this I hate when she does these type of challenges, because she always gets into that mindset of, you know, I'm not the best at this, so I'm just gonna da da da. You are. You can be. You can. You can. So I want her to get out of that because she was struggling for no reason, girl. You got it.
And then we get to the elimination day. Mistress basically asked the room, if y'all were in the bottom, who would you give a point to? Everyone just say it. And they're like, I love when she does this because she really is just opening the door for messiness. Like, that is her only goal, is to just be a messy ass bitch. And here go Nicole Page. Well, it really doesn't matter because y'all give y'all points out first regardless. I don't give a damn.
Period.
And then Tina's over there smiling and laughing and kikiing. And George is just like, oh, okay, I see you laughing. And here go Tina. Because Tina is actually mad about shit. Like,
always actually mad.
So basically, Tina's like, I mean, I'm just tired of the gaslighting. We all know how Mistress is. We know what she does. Here go Carrie T. Two dumb bitches.
Carrie,
two dumb ass bitches. Okay. And then Tina's like, well, we see how you play the game. I'm not here to throw girls under the bus. And then we kind of flashback to essentially Lydia asking Tina for help to sew. And Mistress was like, baby, you only helped with her dress so you can get your point. And it's like, girl, low key. Because she was saying earlier in the competition that, you know, we're being nice to each other, and if you help me, maybe I can help you later on. Like, it's all a part of the game, but she doesn't see that as morally unjust because she's playing the game in a fair way. If you're playing the game, you're playing the game.
Period. Clock
it's
that
crazy.
T.
And then
I was going to shout out Alessandro because Alessandro is clocking this T. Mistress Lydia and Georges are low-key giving elevated Heather, Beth, and Lizzie from Total Drama. Now, what this made me think of, that, but also the way Lydia has turned into this evil person, I'm like, really, Mistress is Regina George and Lydia is Katie Heron. Because Lydia started off, she's friendly, she's coming in, she's the new girl in town. And now Lydia is the one who's doing all the evil shit. Lydia is really clocking that T. If this kept going for all season, Lydia would have got Mistress Isabel out of this game. Lydia is turning evil, bitch. I love the connections, baby.
Lydia always been evil, though. That's the thing. I clocked her from the beginning when she was strategically trying to get up under Mistress to be her daughter. She was doing that because she knew Mistress was the most powerful, strategic bitch in the room, and she said, "Let me get up under her and get to this next round." Lydia is the type of bitch that would literally take out Mistress type shit in a double eviction HOH. Like, you can't trust Lydia. You can't.
You can't.
But basically, she's mad. Mistress is telling her to go paint her mug, and she has a diary room, and she's basically like, "Well, I'm a grown ass man," which is definitely true. A grown ass man, and I'm gonna play fair. Like, that was her theme song for this entire episode. I'm just gonna play fair. Okay, girl. Okay. And Mistress is like, playing fair doesn't get you shit. Like, the people in power are usually the most evil and corrupt people, which is true. Look at Elon Musk. Look at Donald Trump, girl. Look at them all. A mess after mess after mess. Like, and they say this too. Like, if you're a billionaire, you can't get to that status without basically stepping on people. And that's any billionaire or someone who's extremely rich, which is true. Like, you have to use capitalism, which is to basically dangle items in people's faces to make them spend their money, and you're not really giving anything back out to them. You're just basically hoarding those funds at that point. So 100%. I definitely see her point, and that's the truth. Like, not saying that you should just be this evil person on a general scale, but within this competition, you have to play a little dirty sometimes to get where you need to be at, because there are people who want to be able to succeed. They don't want to just let shit happen. Like, that's basically what Tina did this entire time. She just let the competition play, and she sat there the entire time. If you do that, how do you expect to actually go far and get shit done? Like, that's just not possible.
Yeah, even in like a more simpler tone in regular Drag Race, you can't be the nicest person in the room the entire season and expect to win. You can't be the girl who, I'm going to help her sew, and I'm going to give her my rhinestones, and I'm going to give her this, and I'm going to give her that, and I'm going to give her that. We always see when girls are doing all of that, they're not focusing enough on their own shit. Even in regular Drag Race, you can't be the most congenial girl in the room and expect to win every time, because you're using all of your energy trying to be nice and be strategic and be congenial. Not strategic, but be congenial and be nice and fair, and we're all even, and we should all uplift, and we should all do good. You have to worry about you doing good. You need to be the one winning the challenge. So you can't be focused on, I'm going to give everybody the perfect part, and I'm going to make sure everyone's doing their part just as well as me. How would you win? How would you win the maxi? How would you win the mini? How would you win the game if everyone is doing just as good as you and everyone is doing great? Y'all are in a competition. Period. Girl.
Period. So we can go ahead and get to the star booty performances or whatnot.
Star booty. Booty.
No, Pharaoh was living for the star booty performance. Okay.
Star booty. Low-key is catchy. I'm sorry. Period. Star booty performance.
What did you think of it overall?
God. I thought overall that personally, the evil twins, the evil team, they bodied, in my opinion. It went from watching the Good Girls, and when I watched the Good Girls, I was like, y'all are doing good. I genuinely thought they were all doing really good. I thought they were all on beat. I thought they were all on point. I was like, I love this. Of course, Nicole Page wasn't eating, but in general, I was like, this is good. And then we got to the evil girls, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
they're actually giving me a full movie performance. This could be on Broadway, the way they were organized and together, and it looked so seamless. It just blew the first group out of the water, honestly. But I didn't think they did bad. I just was shocked when I saw the evil girls, because I was like, they're killing this. Sorry.
Yeah, killing the game. Absolutely. I thought when you go to like the booty squad, like, I just thought together it was awkward. Like, Nicole Page was stiff. I think Tina had stiff moments. Carrie killed it. Carrie was the star of their performance, but 100%. They brought her down. Like, truly, she should have tried to get her way into the other girls, the big three. the big three's top three so that they could actually give a cohesive performance together. Because at the end of the day, Mistress should have been with Lydia and Georges. If Carrie with Mistress, if Carrie was with Georges and Lydia, that would have been an all-time performance, baby, because all three of them brought it. Okay, it's no shade to Mistress, but baby, Mistress was not eating it the way she needed to eat.
She was not eating it.
But Carrie, it sucks for Carrie because she wasn't going to be top two. Let's be real. I think that Georges and Lydia still would have been top two based off of RuPaul picking in general, But I still wouldn't even say she should have been top two, even if that wasn't the case. But then we move on to the Agents of Puss, and other than Mistress being stiff, like this was truly the big three. Like they were so cohesive, they were so good. I think all of them really leaned into their roles, and the performance was eating. Like Lydia and Georges really stumped out whatever the other team was
amazing. It was amazing. Georges specifically, it's insane how professional. She seems. It felt like a professional Broadway performance watching Georges on the stage. I couldn't keep my eyes off of Georges. I'm like, she's so organized, she's so on time, she's so captivating, she's giving expression, she's acting while doing it all. It was just amazing. I was like, Georges is a fucking queen. How is she so good at
this? And you heard RuPaul, baby. He said you could be on Broadway right now. Okay, she was born for drag, and she's born for Broadway, bitch. Okay, put some respect on her name. All right, we can go ahead and get into next. We have the runways.
Cover girl.
The category is Wild Wild West.
Girl, and I was so excited when I heard the category, and then this girl came out looking like this. I was so disappointed.
Well, look, Nicole said she is about to give you the category.
Is she? I didn't feel like this even gave me the category. It felt like Nicole Paige Brooks gave me nothing, girl. She said, I'm going to give you Speed Racer customized. Barely. Like, I don't know what this was. Look at this shit. You look stupid.
She's prancing.
I don't mind. I don't care about what she's doing.
Her sticking the tail out. Honestly, that is what pissed me off the most. Like her prancing and running around. Look at her. Look at the screenshot I get of her.
Because she's supposed to be the racehorse.
I understand, but it's just like I wasn't living for it. I was not living for the fantasy. I didn't feel the fantasy at all.
I like the idea of her being the racehorse rather than being the cowboy because that's different. But this doesn't look. You don't look like a racehorse. You look like a dumb. Like you look like a kooky lady. You look like a kooky lady. In pink and blue. The colors are so clashy to me. I don't even understand why she chose these colors. What were you trying to give? And it doesn't feel Western. What was the category? Western? This doesn't feel Western. Wild Wild West? This isn't Wild Wild West. This is Pink Panthers.
Not Pink Panthers.
The singer. Like, I don't know what this is. I hate this. There's nothing else to say. You look stupid.
Well,
truly.
That's her.
And the mug is not mugging. And it never is.
I wasn't gagging. The mug isn't mugging. I don't really love this concept. I'm not living. Next up on the docket, we have Miss Tina Burner.
Period, Tina Burner. I really did like the outfit on this one. But I hated the hair. Not going to lie. Didn't love it.
Yeah, no, I don't love the hair. The hair is very stiff, but I agree with you. The outfit was cute. Something about Nina. Something about Tina. It's hard sometimes for her to like really sell the look fully, and I guess maybe it is like the build itself. But I do think she has really professional drag. I think she looks the best. She really. I think she really dresses herself up well. But in general, it's not like stand out. Like it's a really good look for her, but none of it really ever stands out. Like the most standout thing was definitely that sewing challenge she did in the beginning.
I agree. I wish, first of all, the mug is not mugging for me, and it's supposed to be giving a rendition of Wonder Woman. And I think that's fine, but I think that's what made her choose the black hair. I feel like this would look better with blonde hair for me, or maybe with a cowboy hat on. I feel like it's missing something. The head, this is just not it. Like the hair is it's wrong. It doesn't feel right with black hair. I hated that everybody had black hair. I just don't feel like it goes well with the outfits they have on. So it just threw me off. I didn't like it. And I also don't like dangly shit. I don't like that the rope is dangling. I'm like, you could have did something more creative with a whip or with a rope or something. You could have just held a whip or held something. I don't know. But yeah, it was cute. It's still cute. Love it. Period.
Next we have Carrie Colby.
Is she
diva,
gonna be a mother
huntress.
every time on this runway?
She
My
be looking
mom.
good. Well, except that first one.
I don't remember what the first one was. Naked.
Exactly.
She looks good here though. Like specifically her face. And what the issue I have with Carrie is that I can't tell if I'm in love with how she looks as a human or if I'm in love with the drag itself.
That's what it is.
Ooh. Because even last round, I remember thinking like that was the one when she had the big pink puffy thing, and then she took it off and she was naked. And I was like, ooh, she looks good. But I was thinking, I'm like, you're not even wearing the outfit. And then here, I think the outfit is cute. But when Carson Kressley, was it Carson? When he pointed out the hat was just a square, I was like, wow, I didn't even notice that because I was just so enamored by her. But in essence, the hat is kind of just a square on her head. That's not cute. Yeah. Right.
Next up, we have Mistress Isabel Brooks. Henny. I was living for this a little bit. It wasn't like gag. Like Mistress hasn't been gagging me in this All Stars the way she did in season 15, but she has really, really cohesive looks, and I think they always look good on her. So,
I don't like it.
You don't?
For her. No, well, I don't hate. I actually like the look. I don't like it for her because she's wore something like this like 4 times. I'm overseeing her with this. I literally was Googling GIFs of her, and 3 of her outfits that look just like this came up. I was like, oh,
damn, now you clocking her same silhouette.
Yeah, that's the issue, but it's very pretty.
Next, we have Lydia Booty Hole Collins. I was absolutely living for this look. I love everything about this. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, Lydia is truly becoming one of my fast fave queens, okay? Yeah. I don't know what it was in 17, baby, but she came to All Stars, and she's truly bringing it, in my opinion. This was 2 iconic looks in a row. Like, this is so campy, it's so drag to me. Like, the exaggeration in it, the what is it, the technicalities in it. I love this face mask that she made. Like, this is one of the first times she put something over that mug, and it was tea. Then she took it off because she knew we had to see the mug. She knew we had to get that mug, Kenny. Thank God. So I absolutely love this. This is my favorite look of the night. She for the first time for 2 challenges in a row, she has the best look for me. I think that she has been serving it. Like, this is my mama.
This is literally my mother. This is my favorite look by her ever. She has never walked out and looked this good to me. I love this look. It is, and she's always been creative, but to me, her creativity has never hit for me. This hits. This is so creative. It's so smart. It's so cute. It's so campy and fun and fresh. Personally, again, I would have preferred blonde. I don't know what it is about cowboy, but I don't think the black hair does it for me. I feel like if she had blonde, it would have ate like a blonde, curly, kind of like Dolly Parton. You remember them old school girls who they had the curly, blonde, fluffy hair, and it was really, really cute and big. I would have loved that on this, but hey, I can't get everything I want. I still think her hair is cute here, but I love this down, and this is my favorite fucking look from her ever. She ate this up, period.
Agreed. Next, we have the mug of the season, bitch.
Her mug.
Gorgeous.
Her mug.
It's muggy. It's so muggy in here, Henny. Her mug is crazy. She is a beautiful, gorgeous woman. She is such an elevated drag queen. Her looks are so camp and tea now. Like, especially with this idea, like it was Wild Wild West, and she came out with this like saloon inspired thing, like very unique. And she was able to serve Huntress down. Like, she every single runway this season, she has really just impressed me. Like, it may be some nakedness still there and things like that. She's not going to give us a gown, but she is giving us Georges on a level that we have never seen before, and I really, really love it.
Yeah, I agree that it's elevated from what she's done, but I don't like it. I don't like the outfit. I think the mug is amazing. I don't like the hair. I don't like the outfit that much at all, but the mug eats, so maybe that's enough. I don't know. Period.
So basically what ends up happening next is we get to the lip sync. What's that girl name?
Lydia?
Nicole Paige Brooks and Tina.
Oh. Yes.
Hold on. Let me see. Is that the next one? Oh, it is. They do that right before.
Yes. They were whispering.
So before we even get to the lip sync, Nicole Paige Brooks and Tina, they come together to devise a plan. The plan basically is to try and keep Mistress out of the top. They say if they can both vote Carrie, and Mistress's vote carried as she agreed to do so, that Carrie would then be in the top 3 and Mistress would be cut out, which we already talked about. I don't think that was something that should have happened. Carrie is not deserving of being top 3. I'm sorry. She's just not.
I do agree.
She did not work to be in that top 3, and it would have been a disgrace if she was in that bitch. I'm sorry. If anything, it would have been Tina. Like that's not even just saying because I love Mistress so much. It should have been Tina. Like if Tina got it over Mistress, I would be like, that's a hard ass working bitch right there. Okay. And she did it on loyalty and integrity and hard work. Period. I would give her 10s. Carrie ain't do that. Carrie been a dumbass this entire time. And she went home a dumbass.
100%. I do love that Nicole Paige Brooks did this because this is very just, I don't know, it's so personality oriented. I love that she even thought to like Sunday, like she was like, let's not let this bitch get it. If we're not gonna get it, I don't care. I don't want her to move forward. And it's like, period, queen, put your foot down. And Nicole Paige Brooks is also not bitter about everything.
Right. So. I also love that low-key Mistress wasn't that Mistress like really activated the cast. Like it feels like all of them were on the same page as far as like, well, now we need to play the game and we need to do it however we need to do it.
Period.
So let's get into this lip sync. Essentially, the top 2 was Georges and Lydia B. Collins. They danced to "This Ain't Texas, Ain't no hold 'em, hey, your cars down.
Lay them down. So who had you gagging in this lip sync?
Girl, Georges.
Period.
Georges,
of course.
I mean, you saw that. You saw that goddamn lip sync. She was fucking incredible.
I genuinely didn't care for the lip sync from either of them. I didn't love how they interpreted the song. Maybe I don't like this song as a lip sync song, maybe is what it is. Because Georges did amazing. I just didn't like how it looked with the song for me. I was like, this song, I want something else from it. I don't know what I want, but like I don't think I wanted that. Like if without the music, it looked like she danced to something else to me.
I think she looks even great with the music. Without the music, I don't know. I just feel like
she looks better. She looks great. She looks amazing. She looks even better without the music. I'm just saying, without the music, it doesn't look like she's dancing to Texas Hold'em. And I think that's my thing. Like when you watch it, it's like this could be anything, and it doesn't feel like Texas Hold'em to me. And I think that was my issue. But I think I just don't like Texas Hold'em as a lip sync song personally. But she ate.
So then Georges wins, and we get to the final most valuable queen points, and we do our divvying up. So Nicole Paige Brooks gives her point to Carrie, as with the plan.
As planned.
Tina gives her point to Carrie, as planned.
As planned.
Carrie gives her point to Tina, because she ain't giving shit to Mistress.
Period.
And Mistress says, I knew she was going to be a fake ass bitch and not give me her point. Yep. So I'm going to give my point to Lydia. Gags the entire live. So of course Georges is in the top 3 with 7.5. Lydia is second with 7, and then Mistress squeaks her way up in there with 4.5, bitch. And it's all because their plan was based on something that they thought Mistress was going to do, which means they didn't learn anything about Mistress because she's a liar. Never trust a fat, nasty bitch. That's what she said. So why y'all trusting her?
Now, Lisa, I was afraid personally because I thought Mistress was. I don't know why I didn't trust Mistress, but in my mind, I was like, this bitch fucked up. She made everybody hate her, and she fucked up because she's gonna give her point to Carrie and lose. And girl, I'm a dumbass because I don't know what made me think that, child.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible thought of yours. I don't know what made
that was a terrible thought. I genuinely was scared. I was like, she's gonna go home. She's gonna lose, girl, and did not. I know that's right.
And she didn't. So we have our top 3. It is Lydia B. Collins, Georges, and Mistress Isabel Brooks for the pink bracket, Henny. So we can
Damn. Right. We was gone, baby. We was gone. Oh, one interesting thing I did want to say before we got into the rankings was last time the highest points from Irene only had 7 points last time. This time, Georges had 7.5 and Lydia B had 7. So these bitches was doing a little bit more getting a little bit more points than even last bracket, which I did not expect. I thought last bracket was washing them. But
the bracket was bracketeering, okay?
It was. Period.
Oh, I thought you were doing the thing. Don't you do this part?
You the host, honey. You got
I
it, queen.
don't have the pictures and the images.
Oh, I thought we was gonna talk about the orange. Well, just for a reminder, the orange bracket. Last time we rated the last finals of the orange bracket, and at the bottom at Kaya Asylum, we had Deja, Sky, and Phoenix. In mid, we had Olivia Lux, and in camp, we had Bosco and Aja. And for mother, we had Irene the alien. So now we're gonna do the overall ranking for this motherfucking bracket. Let's start with Tina Burner, honey. How you feeling?
I think Tina's a good child. You know, she had her moment in that first episode, but it just went downhill from there, and then she got annoying. So
she did get annoying
for me.
I wanted to say mid, but she got annoying, so I had to. It got to be child for me as well. I will say, Carrie Colby. She looks great.
It's child for me as well. I'm sorry.
It's child for me as well. She didn't even get top 2, and she didn't deserve to be in the top 2 ever on any of these rounds. And the looks were cute, but mostly because she's cute. So yeah. Now Nicole Paige Brooks, for me, it's camp. Personally.
It's camp for sure. It's low-key mother.
Is it low-key mother? We can do it. Let's do it. Period. This is my mother.
I'm down.
Mother in the sense of the age, you know, like she birthed me. She could have birthed me for sure. Georges is next. Georges ate this. Honestly, she genuinely bodied all 3 rounds, if you ask me. So I will give her that. I think she got to be mother as well.
Yeah, she's my mother.
I zoom. She's my mother. Lydia Butthole Collins.
Mother. Diva.
Damn.
Icon.
It's finna be mothered out.
Wait, Irene should be under all 3 of them.
I disagree. She was top 3 on all of her rounds. She was top 2 on all of her rounds. It's not about
that.
It is for me.
Oh, we need to make a compromise because Georgia should at least be above her.
I don't think Georgia should be above Irene.
I believe she should.
I don't. Chat, what we think? Y'all got to break the tie. Now, Mistress Isabel Brooks is number 1. So it doesn't matter. And that's the gag of it all, honey. Chat, break the tie for where to put Irene.
I don't care that much anymore. But
I know that's right.
This is the final leaderboard. Our mother so far is Mistress, Irene, Georges, Nicole Paige Brooks, and Lydia. Our camp tier is Bosco and Aja. Mid is Olivia Lux. Child is Tina and Carrie Colby. And Kaya Asylum, we have Deja and Phoenix.
Period.
And the girl, that's it. Okay, y'all need to get into our other shit, sisters.
I know that's right.
Coming up, we have on Monday, our BB off-season coverage is finally starting. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we do our BB Rewind coverage. Every Wednesday and Sunday, we have Love Island. And of course, we'll be back Saturday for Drag Race.
Period.
And then you can still get your votes in for the 10 shows. One of these will be our coverage of... I cannot talk. One of these will be covered for our next Reality Rewind season in December. So get your votes in. Click the link in the description.
I know that's right.
And is that it, or you got the scripted kingdom?
Oh, and then, well, that's it, baby.
That's it. All right. Thank y'all for keeping it real with the kingdom, bitch. We're out.
Period. Mwah.